Hi, this is Mr. H, and today we're going to work on line 5 of the level 3 rhythm sheet. First, let me demonstrate this line for you. You can follow along. We'll turn on our metronome. And let's go. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. You can go ahead and try that yourself, and if you understand it, terrific. If not, you can rewind it and listen again, or keep listening and we'll go over each measure one at a time. If we look closer at this rhythm, we'll notice that it's a review of a lot of components, a lot of notes or rhythms that we've done in the past. So there's nothing new here. It's just things you already know that are mixed up in different ways. If we start off looking at the first two measures, we should notice something right away, and that is that the second measure is essentially the same rhythm as the first measure. We're just replacing eighth notes here with eighth rests here. So if we remember that two eighth rests are really just silent eighth notes, this will be performed pretty much the same. We'll have our main beats are here. So again, we have downs at the beginning of every quarter note and on the first pair of eighth notes. And then same thing for the rests. We have down beats on the first eighth rest. There is an upbeat on in between those downbeats, so even quarter notes have an upbeat in them. That's very important. And the second eighth note or eighth rest happens on the upbeat. So we'll just try these two measures again. Ready, go. Ta, 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 And did you remember to keep your finger moving at a steady beat for the entire line? We're not tapping fast on eighth notes. We're not stopping our tap on rests. The finger continuously just goes down and up. If we keep looking at these two measures, again, it's ta, ta, ta for the quarter note and two eighth notes. And if we go to the next measure, it's ta and then But again, it's the same rhythm, just substituting rests for notes. Let's try just one more time on the first two measures. Ready, go. Ta, 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 Let's go on to the next part of this line. And we can just focus right in on this third measure. This should be hopefully not too complicated. Our beats are on every quarter note and quarter rest. We do have tied notes, so for the first tied note we say ta, but we hold it out for the second quarter note. And then we have a rest. Because there's two eighth rests here, two eighth rests make up a quarter rest. I like to think of it as two separate rests. And then we have another quarter note. Okay? So let's try this measure. Ready? Go. Ta, ta. We'll keep going to the fourth measure, but if at any time you need to stop this video and review, you definitely should. It's a good idea to perfect each measure or each group of measures before going on to the next one. So here's the final measure. This measure has a dotted half note, which is right there. And do you remember how many quarter notes a dotted half note is worth? Hopefully you remembered that it's worth 3 quarter notes. So when we see a dotted half note, it's 3 quarter notes tied together. And then we have, of course, 1 quarter note left over. If you're putting your downbeats, it's for each quarter note. We're tapping each quarter note. And remember, we tie the beginning of the note and then hold out for the other quarter notes that are connected by a tie. And then the 4th quarter note is by itself. So if we perform just this measure, it'll go like this. Ready, go. Ta, ta. And we can get rid of all these markings and try it one more time. Ready, go. Ta, ta. If you're having trouble counting that out, you can sort of chop it up. So it might be ta, ta. And then you'll want to smooth it out again, but still thinking each beat. Ready, go. Ta, ta. So let's go back and look at the entire line one more time and see if we can put this all together. One thing to be aware of is that because the first 2 measures have a lot of eighth notes in them, it's going to seem like it's going faster than the last 2 measures over here. So the last 2 measures are going to seem slower. We have to be very patient when we're tapping this and make sure we're holding the long notes out as far as they need to be. We'll turn on our metronome. Make sure you're tapping a steady beat that doesn't change for rests or long notes or eighth notes. It's just a steady beat. Okay? Ready? Go. Ta, 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 ta. So that's how to play line 5 of the level 3 rhythms. If you need to, make sure you practice individual difficult measures. Make sure you understand each measure by itself before putting it together. You can replay this video or replay the parts that talk about the difficult measures. And if you still don't get it, don't worry about it. Just come back to it tomorrow. It can take several practice sessions to perfect difficult music. So good job, and we'll see you next time.